So welcome to the fifth and final part of this video on getting started in photometry. And in this final part of the video, we're going to talk a little bit about citizen science and some of the resources that are available to you. But before we do that, let's pick up on where we were at the end of the last part. And that was with the submission of photometric results for the variable star V576 PEG to the AAVSO. And you saw at the end of part 4 that I actually submitted those results. So here I am back at the AAVSO website. Yesterday, I submitted the results for V576 PEG. I'm now going to go into the resources section and plot a light curve for this variable star. And in fact, here is the light curve for the results that I submitted yesterday. And interestingly enough, there had only been one single observation on this variable star previously recorded in the AAVSO database. So the fact now that there are an additional 145 observations means to say there's considerably more data available on this particular variable star. If you've got this far in the video series, or you've actually been doing some photometry of your own based on what you've learned today, you're well on the way to becoming a citizen scientist. And that's something to be proud of because most astronomers don't get this far. So what are the opportunities that are available to us in terms of citizen science, considering the topic of photometry? Well, the big reason that citizen scientists are so important to the astronomical community is that the professional astronomical community just doesn't have the manpower, money, or resources available to cover everything they want to. And thus they rely on citizen scientists to make valuable contribution in a whole number of areas. And these could include such things as variable star time series observation, double star observation, participation in exoplanet watch programs, asteroid characterization and tracking, nova discovery and observation, and this is a pretty exciting thing if you manage to discover your own supernova, and also providing priming data prior to large telescopes like Hubble actually doing observation runs, because it's very important for these expensive tools that they're only used at the most optimum time for observing. So they often use citizen scientists to determine when it's best to undertake measurements with a large telescope. And then finally, another area that you can participate in is the long-term monitoring of slowly varying objects. Some variable stars actually vary over a period of decades, and it's just not possible, again, for professional astronomers to be looking at these particular topics. One of the best things you can do if you're interested in pursuing photometry is to join the American Association of Variable Star Observers. It's a community of like-minded individuals. It offers some very comprehensive observing manuals and resources on photometry. If you join the AAVSO, you can upload your photometric measurements into an accredited database, and that database is often reviewed by professionals in the field. The AAVSO has a number of great resources, including the VSX database of variable stars. It has an active forum where individuals can discuss challenges they're having or present results to their peers. And it also has a very good YouTube channel that includes many of the very helpful how-to videos that the AAVSO produces. The AAVSO also has its own journal, and if you wish, you can submit papers to that, which are then peer-reviewed. One of the great benefits of joining the AAVSO is the ability to request a mentor. When I joined the AAVSO, I requested a mentor and was assigned Kevin Alton. I can honestly say that working with Kevin has helped me tremendously in being able to develop my photometric skills. Recently, I actually became an AAVSO mentor myself. I specialize in CMOS photometry and bringing those new to photometry up to speed. There are some other great resources as well that I suggest you take a look at. The Boyce Astro Foundation offers a whole variety of courses on many different topics, including exoplanet measurements. In fact, it was a course at the Boyce Astro Foundation that actually got me into photometry in the first place. Cloudy Nights has a scientific amateur astronomy forum, which is very active. And the book, The Sky is Your Laboratory, Advanced Photometric Projects for Amateurs by Robert Buckham, is a definite must read. Finally, remember that YouTube is your friend. And on YouTube, you'll find many instructional videos on all aspects of astronomy, including AIJ, photometry, and equipment configuration. So finally, I'll just give you the website for the American Association of Variable Star Observers, which was actually founded in 1911, so was actually celebrating its 110th birthday last year. The website for the Boyce Astro Foundation, which does considerable teaching, mainly to high school aged students, and is run by Pat Boyce, who is the executive director. Pat is a fantastic guy, and along with his son Grady, they are doing some really good work in terms of educating youth with respect to undertaking scientific astronomy. And finally, the club that I belong to is the San Diego Astronomy Association, and you can find us at sdaa.org. I hope you've enjoyed this series on photometry. I hope it encourages you to start your journey on photometric analysis. And if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the message section on YouTube, and also subscribe to my channel for further videos of this type.